I am a Genshin player. But this is not this is not what you think the video is about, okay? So this is not me saying that it's not me complaining that Honkai Star Rail has too much content. This is some guy in my chat from Twitch saying that Honkai Star Rail has too much content. And this unironically just pissed me off. Okay, it did piss me off quite a bit. And so this video is gonna be a very schizophrenic one, where I'm just gonna talk to the camera, respond to him just through the camera, because he's no way gonna watch this video. I will tell you why more later on. And yeah, it's just me blowing my narcissistic load on this chat messages, because it's probably one of the worst takes I've ever seen in my life. And now that I have a clearer head and that I unironically couldn't get this out of my head when I was in work the whole time, yeah, I'm gonna rant about this. Alright, I'm sorry, this is a rant video. But yeah, to give you guys context on this guy, clearly there is a huge ego trip in me, alright? Where I'm not gonna lie, I actually think of this guy lower than me. I'm so sorry. This is extremely narcissistic. But basically, this guy somewhat comes into my chat with the least situational awareness possible, with the least amount of personality possible, unironically, okay? So basically, when I would stream games, usually Honkai Star Rail or Genshin, but occasionally when I do like a very long stream or a subathon, I stream Valorant, bro would redeem a Genshin Impact account review. That's basically all he does. He always just comes into my stream, doesn't read the stream category, and redeems Genshin Impact account review. Okay? Now, I do Genshin Impact account reviews, but that is mainly because I want to help out other people if they do need help with building. I mean, not like you need to know how to build in Genshin anymore. He redeems account reviews only to flex. That's one thing. And the other thing is that he just cannot read the situation. And so that low-key pisses me off, okay? So this is, you're getting the understanding of what kind of person this guy is already. And the second thing is that the one time he shows personality, he derails my chat. This argument about Honkai Star Rail does not have enough content is happening when I was streaming Wuthering Waves. And by the way, he's probably not watching the stream at all. Probably not even watching the stream. But all he's doing is just talking about his stupid experience with Honkai Star Rail, complaining about Honkai Star Rail having too much content. And so, yeah, he pretty much derailed the chat, and I hate it when people derail the chat, right? I mean, majority of streamers do not like it when a chatter just derails the chat, right? And then like talk about something completely different from what you're streaming. So, yeah, that's the whole context of this guy. I'm not going to reveal this guy's name, but basically this is unironically the worst Honkai Star Rail take I've ever seen in my life. And I'm gonna what's that thing called? Fight back. Or at least break it down for you guys on this guy's Honkai Star Rail takes, where the main topic is Honkai Star Rail has too much content. So we'll start from when he enters the chat, alright? He enters the chat saying, bro, I'm now trying to finish the Honkai Star Rail latest story quest, and I've never been before this annoyed and frustrated. It's so fucking long, and the Sunday boss was so annoying, and it had like 6 phases, bro. Okay, first of all, at least you know what, he did not redeem a Genshin Impact account review, right? To be annoyed and frustrated, and it's so fucking long. Okay, he's talking about the 2.2 Honkai Star Rail quest, where, you know, we all call, if you've played until 2.2 lore, penacony lore there was peak. Now, him saying it's so fucking long, that I will agree, okay? I will agree, the lore is very, very long. In fact, it's the longest piece of Honkai Star Rail. Okay, it's the longest act possible in Honkai Star Rail so far, right? To this day, it takes like 8 hours for like normal streamers, some even 12 hours or something. So understandable, it's very long. And I will agree that, you know, at the start, it's quite rough because There's a lot of yapping. Sunday yaps a lot. But to say that the Sunday boss was annoying is a bit copium, right? Honestly. Like, very, very copium. Okay, then again, I'm quite a min-maxer. So, like, you know, Sunday boss was annoying. It wasn't annoying for me, but it having 6 phases is okay. Like, honestly, the Sunday boss is not that hard, right? Like, even for a casual player, I would like to imagine a casual player would at least know all you have to do is just break the weaknesses, right? All you have to do is just break weaknesses. If you cannot break the weaknesses in time, just gain the shield enough. Just get 10k shield from the breaking of weaknesses. I feel like you should be good, right? So he probably has like some weird team comp going on, and I feel like this is quite copium to say the Sunday, and also to say that the Sunday boss was so annoying when the fact that Robin was singing, and it was literally one of the most, to me it's way better than the Cocolio fight. The Cocolio fight music was great, right? But then we had Robin singing in Sunday's boss fight. To find it annoying, I just don't see how. But okay, if I were him, let's say I just ran Gallagher, Misha. Wait, that's actually, let's say we ran Dan Heng, not in Bibito. We ran March 7th, we ran Welt and Physical Trailblazer, right? I guess if I were to fight that would be quite annoying, right? Unironically. Like, it would be quite bad. Yeah, so this part is okay. Like, personal preference maybe, or maybe might be just skill issue, but sure. Next message. I asked him about, wait, do you not like the Honkai Star Rail lore at all? Okay, no, like the whole setup part was quite boring. But like the final boss fight, was it not fun? Why did you not enjoy it? Like, why do you find it annoying? Or how do you find it annoying? Because Robin singing everything, the theme songs, everything was perfect. The whole boss fight to me was perfect. Every single time I fight, it's a Sunday boss fight. To this day, alright, I usually mute Honkai Star Rail music because I like to listen to a podcast or something in the background. But every time I do the Sunday boss fight, I will turn up the music. I had to ask him, right? It wasn't fun, and the latest story quest had so long ass cutscenes. Now, this is probably the worst take possible, right? How do you not like cutscenes in Honkai Star Rail? Like, the one thing you look forward to when you're doing a story quest is the cutscenes. No? Am I wrong? Like, do you want to see through more dialogue? Or what? So, like, clearly, this guy is one, either farming jades or farming rage. I can't tell which one. I'm probably assuming he's just farming jades. He's just spamming through the story. And so to say that the story quest is shit just because you're spamming through it and you're not actually paying attention to it, and because you just want the jades and thus you hate the long ass cutscenes, I feel like that is seriously not a good thing to complain about, right? And so in his shoes, if I were to just like, okay, I'm just playing this for jades and gacha, then honestly, I think you should just play a different game, no? No? Just play some game that doesn't have lore, no? Okay, next. I don't pay attention to Honkai Star Rail lore. There we go. At all, and I actually haven't had time to focus on the cutscenes in the beginning. So what do you mean by I actually haven't had time to focus on the cutscenes in the beginning? First of all, this guy is the type of guy to just request Genshin Impact account reviews over and over again. Meaning, this guy is terminally online on Twitch redeeming account reviews, which by the way, I have evidence that this guy was on another streamer's chat also redeeming, and then once he finishes it, he just doesn't talk anymore. Focus on the probably Genshin Impact attention time, attention span. I don't know what do you call these, but like, dang, it's kind of sad, no? Like, this guy was probably just min-maxing his Furina or something, right? No? I don't get what you mean by I actually haven't had time to focus on the cutscenes. If you're playing Honkai Star Rail already, what do you mean by... If you're playing Honkai Star Rail, that means you have free time, no? I actually do not get this part. This part just doesn't make sense to me at all. So, Alright, sure, moving on. Okay, so then now this guy explains the previous tag. I didn't really reply to him much in this part because I was focusing on something else. So I wasn't reading chat that much, but yeah, he replied with, because I had to speedrun, grind, skip the story quests on last year, October, so that I could finally do the first event for me, which was the Ghost Hunt event. I had to grind like 3 to 5 different Trailblazer quest arcs, and it took me days. Okay, so let's say you are a new player, right? And I had to speedrun, grind, skip the story quest on last year, October. Okay, if you're a new player coming into Honkai Star Rail, yes, of course, you will have a bunch of stuff you'll be able to grind with. And this is the part where where the whole argument of Honkai Star Rail has too much content comes in. There's way too many quests when you enter Honkai Star Rail as a new player now. As of time of recording, we are at patch 2.2, and yes, of course, we have a lot of things to do, right? And also, the thing is that Honkai Star Rail has a lot of content, but the thing is that the content that you do is equivalent to the amount of jades you get, right? The amount of time spent feels directly proportionate to the amount of jades you get. That's what I feel about Honkai Star Rail. Genshin, on the other hand, right? I like Genshin a lot, but the thing is that Genshin does not equate to the amount of primal gems you get based on the amount of time you spend in the game, right? Like for, let's say, the Archon quest in Genshin, right? At most, if I recall, honestly, you get like up to 500 primal gems. Up to 500 primal gems for like one Archon quest. I think that's a bit generous already, right? But for Honkai Star Rail, the latest one that we got, I clearly recall finishing all 8 hours and you get one whole tenpu. And I feel like that's actually like equivalent to the amount of time spent. With the context I've given you guys, this guy is clearly pro Genshin, right? Clearly pro Genshin because bro just always redeems Genshin account reviews. And so, if I were to just take his argument and say like, okay, if I'm a new player and I go into Genshin Impact, isn't that worse? Isn't that just worse? Like, you go into Genshin Impact with a lot more shit to do, plus a whole open world to explore. Okay, let's say you do actually like exploring. Then you also have a whole lot of quests, plus Aranara world quest, by the way. You want to do that shit? Ironically, does anybody want to do that shit? Yeah, you want to spend like a shit ton of time and getting like probably like 4 pools? So this part already confuses me because why is he mad about playing the game, right? And if so, then shouldn't he be mad playing Genshin also? No? And like, okay, yeah. This guy is grinding for jades, but I mean, if you want to grind for jades, then you have to play the game, and this guy is mad about playing the game. He's just mad about playing the game. And then there's this argument about finishing the Trailblazer quest so they can unlock the permanent event. I mean, yes, that's slightly a problem, right? For new players, if you are trying to grind for as much jades as possible, you have to just play the game. You have to just finish all the things so that it leads up to the at least the permanent event lore connects with the Trailblazer quest somewhat, right? If not, you might get spoiled of like some special character appearing or some certain event happening in the Trailblazer quest, which is very understandable, no? So I kind of still don't understand, because all of this still leads back to the one point, which is you have to play the game in order to unlock the permanent event. And it's just playing the game. Like you are just supposed to play it. Why are you mad about playing the game? I don't understand. This just doesn't... I'm pretty sure by the time you do get to the Ghost Hunt event, you should have like a shit ton of jades, no? So it still really doesn't... I still don't really get this point to this day. So yeah, alright, I'm gonna write this one as quite invalid still. And so I ask, so you're complaining that there's too much content. Is that the case? Or what? And then here we go. Here's the big line drop. Yeah, too much content and unlocking limited time events takes too long. Okay, we can break this down into two parts, right? Too much content. My brother in Christ. We have people complaining that there's too little content. And then now there's people complaining there's too much content in Honkai Star Rail. I do not know. The world is over. The world is like, holy shit. Okay. Clearly, right? Back to my point of this guy is clearly just farming jades. He just wants jades. He's so selfish to the point where he just wants the jades immediately. He just wants an event where you log in and you can claim pools, which Honkai Star Rail has, by the way. First 20 days or something, you get a free 10 pool in 7 days. So honestly, actually the worst take possible. Too much content is just crazy. Because this is just very selfish. Unironically, how are you so self-centered to the point where, yeah, if I log in, I need to finish all this. It's all mine. Okay. To say that it's too much content because I joined in too late and that I need the jades now. They need to give the jades to me now. So it's just quite fucking stupid. And unlocking limited time events take too long. Okay, this is completely false, right? This is completely false also. Okay, if you were to take away limited time, understandable. Unlocking events, permanent events in the Honkai Star Rail, yes. If you are trying to, let's say, unlock the bartender event from Honkai Star Rail, like from the start of 1.0, you have to grind all the way to 2.1 story to unlock that bartender event, which I don't know, maybe you want to see that hot NPC there. Maybe you just want to do that, right? Sure, it takes long. You probably have to play the game for like maybe 5 days or so straight, right? But limited time events now, yes, there's the argument of limited time rewards. You want to unlock the limited time reward. But there's still the permanent event time, which is still very friendly for the newcomers, no? Because it's still permanent there. And then for limited time, it's limited time for a reason, because it's only for people who are up to date with the game. This guy is clearly not up to date with the game and just so happens to want to rush through everything. And so he's being very... He's just being very selfish, no? Where it's like, okay, yeah, I want to get to a limited time, bring me there now because I just came into the game. And then, yeah, this is the one message that proves everything, right? That he's clearly farming for jades. I did the Ghost Hunt event only for jades. I needed jades to pull JINGLIU. Yeah, alright. So, case closed. If you just want pools, then unironically, just go... I don't know what you want from this game already. The Honkai Star Rail is already such a good game for... Honkai Star Rail is already a very good game for, like, keeping permanent events in the game. Like, unlike Genshin, we do not have permanent events, right? Genshin doesn't have permanent events. Best we have is, you know, Spiral Abyss, which Honkai Star Rail also kind of has, which is more Memory of Chaos, which also has Pure Fiction. And I know Genshin just recently added that Imaginary Theater, but that took them quite a while, right? No? Very, very long while. And then bro proceeds to half on extreme idiocy and selfishness. Yeah. So, yeah. Like, Ghost Hunt event gives Kuei-Knifen Light Cone. That's not even Kuei-Knifen Path. I think bro is just retarded. I'm sorry. Bro is just retarded. Holy shit. Okay. First of all, if you can't tell from the game itself, the game, Honkai Star Rail, is already trying to be as free-to-play friendly as possible by releasing a light cone, event light cone, that suits the character that comes out with the event, right? So, during the Ghost Hunt event, we had Ho. And so the Kuei-Knifen Light Cone in the Ghost Hunt event was an Abundance Light Cone so that people who pull for Huohuo will be able to use the Gui Naifen Litecoin as a free-to-play option and place it onto Huohuo and not have to pull for the Litecoin or be tempted to cash for the Litecoin. Which I feel like it's honestly quite it's very nice to the free-to-play players already. Or like, let's say people who cannot afford to cash in the game. This guy is complaining that Gui Naifen's Litecoin is not even on Gui Naifen path. Meaning he wants the Gui Naifen Litecoin to be on the Nihility path. First of all, bro cannot read the situation, like I said from the context already. And second of all, this leads us to the next chat. Next chat message. But I skipped Huohuo. Okay, to give you guys context, basically I just said whatever I said in this video just now to him, which was like the free-to-play part. But I skipped Huohuo. The world just doesn't fucking revolve around you. What are you expecting? Like, what are you expecting? You want the Gui Naifen Litecoin to be... You want the Gui Naifen Litecoin to be destruction because you're trying to pull for JINGLIU. Because I'm pulling for JINGLIU, therefore the Gui Naifen Litecoin should be a destruction Litecoin. Fuck. What the fuck are you on? What the fuck are you on? How selfish do you have to be? Like, I am the main character, but I skip Huohuo, so it shouldn't be on abundance path. Alright, and then he follows up with, I mean, I missed and skipped every Honkai Star Rail event during May or September. You know what? Fair, because maybe people don't have the time, and I know there was a certain okay, yeah, the Ghost Hunt event was quite boring, so people usually skip that part. Yeah, sure. The 1.6 patch was also somewhat underwhelming. Except for the fact that they gave a free doctor ratio, right? And then I said, then you're complaining that there's too much content to do. Well, then isn't that the consequences of your own actions? Because you literally just didn't play the game. Therefore, you have... Like, you know how if you enter Genshin Impact right now at patch 4.7 at the start, won't you also be complaining there's too much content, even though technically Honkai Star is... And technically, Genshin stuff is a lot more draggy and worse than Honkai Star Rail. You skip them and therefore you have to catch up with all of these backlog. It's the same with every game, no? Like, because I didn't listen to class for the past 3 months, of course I'm gonna have to study all the things I have for the exam that I missed out in the past 3 months, no? Right? Because I didn't exercise for 3 months, therefore I need to catch back up. Okay, wait. Does that count? Wait, nah. Okay, wait, nah, wait, hold on. Yeah, this is clearly his own problem, right? Of having so much backlog. And then so now this is finally the last chat message where after this I really just couldn't handle it and I just ignored him. Or I didn't continue the conversation from here because I really wanted to focus on Wuthering Waves. So yeah, no, I didn't have a suitable device to play on Honkai Star Rail because fucking stupid catfishing MiHoYo didn't release Honkai Star Rail to PS4. Now, if this was in Genshin, I will understand. I can understand, right? Because Genshin open world, very huge storage space. Playing open world games on a mobile device is probably the worst possible experience. I played it myself. It was actually dog shit. And Honkai Star Rail, on the other hand, I really don't understand how you're not able to play Honkai Star Rail on mobile, right? It was literally voted as the best mobile game of the year, so, meaning a lot of people can play it on mobile. And plus, it's literally turn-based. You barely need any graphics or like a very good phone. And so I did some research on this, okay? Yeah, to run Honkai Star Rail on Android, you only need an Android 8 or higher. Yeah, you just need an Android 8 or an iPhone 8, which is, I'm pretty sure, very, very long time ago. I don't use iPhone, but Android, I know. This shit is fucking long. I do not know what kind of phone. Does this guy not have a phone? Or what? Like, okay, And also, like, it's just Honkai Star Rail. It's not that deep. Like, it's just a mobile game. So, like, I mean, okay, yeah, you just don't have to play the game. Ironically, this doesn't even matter at all. Like, why are you so pissed about Honkai Star Rail not releasing onto PS4 so that you can play the game? If you just... So this guy is just pissed about everything, no? He is pissed about Honkai Star Rail not releasing on PS4 so that it caters to him. He's pissed about Honkai Star Rail not giving you instant access to time limited events because he couldn't play the game. And he's pissed about the abundance light cone not sticking to nihility or destruction in his case, I guess. So overall, he's just actually very selfish, I feel. Overall, I've come to the very conclusion that this guy is unironically the most selfish, self-centered person, main character ass type shit possible guy. Right? Because it's evident that first, he just redeems account reviews, Genshin Impact account reviews. When I'm streaming other games like Wuthering Waves or Honkai Star Rail or Valorant, hoping that I would suck his dick and say how good his Furina is on Genshin, right? And then he expects that Honkai Star Rail should release on PS4 because he plays on the PS4, where in fact Honkai Star Rail is honestly catered more towards the mobile audience, and he expects that the light cone should be catered to his own path because he walks the path of selfishness. Yeah, the Guan path. It shouldn't be on abundance because he did not pull for Huo. I did not pull for Huo, but I'm okay if the light cone is a nice souvenir, you know. And now I've actually got all my thoughts out. I am now free. I live rent free. Wait, what? I'm now free. Yay! So tell me in the comments below what you think of all of these takes. Should I ban this guy? I'm gonna be real. He's just a retard. No, he's actually a Genshin retard. Oh my, like dude, I play Genshin a lot, but like holy shit, what? To what extent do you have to just go on other streamers' streams, redeem account reviews only, and then the one time you actually display personality, other than I'm a min-maxer, is derail someone else's chat, right? So yeah, that's it for this video. I'm sorry about ranting, honestly. I just wanted to rant about this shit because it was so annoying. It was just in my head the whole time. And yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye!